right now off the top is going to be the week one winner of Big Dogs of the Valley on the volleyball section in Sammy Kelly from Lowellville. Sammy, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
We are good. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Anytime. Thank you for having me.
Big Dog of the Valley winner. Before we get into the rest of the interview, how did it feel to know that your community and your fans and the Lowellville community backed you up and put so many votes up for you to win this week one Big Dog of the Valley?
Oh, it was great. It just felt good coming as a smaller school and winning. I just want to thank my family, especially my Uncle Rick, and just my teammates and my friends, and everyone who voted.
I think it's no doubt that what you can do filling up the box score is why you've earned this Big Dog of the Valley honor. So I have to ask you, with your ability to dig and set as well as kill and what you're able to do all over the place, what is your favorite part of volleyball? Or what do you like doing the most? Is it the digging aspect, setting, kills? What is your favorite part of volleyball? Because you're pretty good at everything.
Thank you. My favorite part would probably be killing it, just because the adrenaline after you get a good kill, it's just awesome.
I mean, you came into this season, and obviously Lowellville lost a lot of seniors last year, and I'm sure you had conversations with the coaching staff about how much responsibility was going to be put on your shoulders this year, and how much leadership they were going to count on you for. Did that excite you? Coming into this season, knowing that you were going to play a big role in the success of the Rockets this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just excited to share that role with my other seniors, which are all my best friends, Cadence Marsh, Sam Moore, and Haley Cutter. I think we all do a pretty good job of contributing to the team, and I like having that role, trying to pump up our team and stuff like that.
Talk about these group of seniors. While just to segue to it, what's it like getting to lead with them? And like you said, they're your best friends. So talk a little bit about them and what leadership you guys bring to the team.
It's awesome because we all contribute different things. So I set, hit, and dig. So I mainly focus on setting with my other setter, Frankie Lilio, and the JV girls. And then Haley hits. So she just pumps up the middles and blocking and stuff like that. And our Sammy Moore, she's our libero. So she digs and she controls the back row. And Cadence Marsh is back there with her, helping her out.
Talk to me a little bit about your senior experience too, and reflect on that a little bit. Reflect on Lowellville as a community, reflect on your high school experience, and reflect on your high school volleyball experience for me.
So senior year, I'm just glad that COVID hasn't interrupted it yet, and I hope it doesn't. But so our community has had our back this year, especially. Our student section's probably been the biggest I've ever seen, and that turns us up. I feel like it gives us a nice little thing to fall back on, especially at home games. But senior year's been good. We have been in school since the beginning, and I'm just glad I can be here learning and still be playing volleyball and go and cheer for the football team and just everything like that.
You bring up the student section. I did the game last week, and all of a sudden I see a bunch of students showing up in beachwear and hula shirts and things like that. I mean, not only do you get a student section that's big, they take some time to make themes and really get into this Lowellville volleyball team. What does that mean to you guys, knowing that your students and the student body is fully behind you every time you have a home match?
It's really it's nice because our seniors, we created the themes for the student section, and we just left it up to them to see if they would show up and if they would follow the themes, just to get everyone together and pumped up. And they did. And I was a little surprised, but it's been good so far. And I hope it continues to be like that.
Talk to me a little bit about the younger players on the team. You could take the time to shout them out if you want to, but I mean, this is obviously a very senior-led group, but talk to me about some of the younger players that are coming along and stepping up for the team as well.
Yeah, we have, I believe, 2 freshmen that are on varsity. Hadessa Rivera, she's back row, and she didn't start out as a starter, but she worked her way to that position. which I think she is amazing. She's actually going to play as our libero for tonight because Sammy Moore will not be there. And she's stepping into that leadership role as a freshman, which I think is outstanding. And then Ariana Romano, she's our middle. She's our other middle. She started. She came up. She has worked her way from blocking. She's really worked on that, which I think is great. And Haley's been working with her. And I just think they're improving so well. And even the JV girls, they're just all improving. And I've been to a couple of the junior high practices, and they've honestly, for a junior high team, that's like 7th grade, they're pretty good. So I can't wait for them to come up.
And we have to talk about kind of the monkey in the room because Josh Kelly, head coach, and you call him dad too. Talk about that dynamic and what it's like, not just being coached by an amazing volleyball coach, but also someone that you get to go home with.
It has its perks, but also has its disadvantages. It's great because he holds me to a higher standard, and I love that. And but it sucks because I feel like I don't want to disappoint him. So if we lose or like if I make a mistake, I just get real hard on myself. But I know next time he'll always instruct me to fix something, and it's easy to listen to him.
Talk to me and preview this matchup a little bit tonight that you got going on with the Springfield Tigers, too. This looks to be a good matchup between two teams that are very similar, it seems like, this year as far as where they are in the volleyball programs. Springfield got the first shot in the football realm. It's time for you guys to respond. So what are you looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this is a pretty hype game. We went to 5 sets with them the first time we played them, and we didn't come out with a dub, but I'm feeling it for tonight because I feel like even though our football team didn't come out with a W, it doesn't matter. I think we're going to redeem them, and we're just going to come out and push hard.
From the other perspective, you said about going to Friday night football games, and now we're allowed to do that. Students are allowed to go to the games now. What's it been like getting back to Friday Night Lights and being able to not just support the football team, but support all the other athletes in this community of Lowellville that is so tight-knit?
It's been great. I know last year we played at Struthers because it was a bigger facility. Now we're playing at our home field. So it's good for especially like the cheerleaders, and I know the band. I'm in the band too. So it's nice coming and having a big crowd, especially even though because of COVID and everything. It's nice that everyone's still here to support everyone.
Using just one word, describe to me the team culture in Lowellville.
I would say family.
Okay, now you're obviously joining us in the middle of the school day. What's your favorite school subject this year, and what do you think has been some of the teachers that have really impacted you throughout your high school career?
I would say my favorite subject would be probably econ, just because we're learning a lot about everyday stuff, and that's actually going to help me for when I get out of high school. But the teachers that probably have contributed to my success and stuff like that would be Miss Irusi, Miss Patchner. She retired last year, so I only had her for 1 year. I wish I had her again, but and then Mr. Solak. I feel like those teachers really push you just to be a better student, and honestly better in your sports too, because they really care about that stuff too.
We obviously want you to take in your entire senior experience and your entire high school experience for what it is this year, and obviously enjoy every second of it. But I guess the big question is now, what is Sammy Kelly, what is this rocket going to voyage on to do after her senior year of high school?
Right now I'm undecided. I don't know where I want to go. I have been in between sports medicine and nursing, and that's facility, or you know what I mean. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I'm trying to figure that out as we go along.
There's a lot of people that don't know there's people in college that don't know what they want to do yet, so don't worry about it.
But let's try to narrow it down a little bit. Do you want to travel far away from home, or are you someone that wants to stay a little bit closer to home?
I would probably say I would stay closer to home. I'm really tight with my mom and my dad, so it'd be hard to leave.
As obviously, we're so excited to have you on, and we want to congratulate you two on your Big Dog of the Week honors. I mean, what you've done too for the Lowellville volleyball program, it's been absolutely incredible. You guys are right around that 500 mark, maybe going to be right back at that 500 mark, hopefully tonight with a good competitive game versus the Springfield Tigers. I guess my final question for you two, and it's a question I kind of try to ask everyone: what has been your favorite part of your senior year to this point so far?
My favorite part would probably be volleyball, just because that's the sport I'm in currently. It would honestly just be because we have a really solid team this year. And I think as soon as we all start gelling more and just all have each other's backs, I think we're going to really shine. And I think it's going to be better than years past.
Before we let you go, just some what would be some advice that you would give to players that are going to be coming into this program in the next couple of years as you leave it?
You're going to have your ups and downs, but you can't let like a loss define you. You're just going to have to come back the next game and win it.
Sammy, thank you so much for joining us today in the middle of the school day. We definitely appreciate it. Have a great rest of the day of school, and good luck tonight against Springfield.
Thank you.